Welcome, I'm Kalani, and some of the benefits of playing the Native American style flute are that it gives you a personal way to be musical and to be creative. And I know many of you enjoy music, many of you want to connect with music, but you don't have any formal musical training. So this instrument is so affordable and accessible and successible for a lot of people. And it just gives you a nice way to have a personal, expressive tool that you can use by yourself. You can use it in your own leisure time, and giving you an alternative to just listening to music, which also is wonderful. But if you want to be actively involved in your own musical experiences, your own musical life, as it were, you can play the flute. And I always recommend to my students to play it before they go to bed at night, play it in bed, leave it by your bed, leave it on your nightstand, and play for 10 or 15 minutes before you go to sleep. And what I've found personally, and what I've heard from my students, the people I teach, is that if you do that, you'll sleep better, you'll sleep more soundly, because you're getting prepared for sleep. You're relaxing, you're breathing deeply, you're taking slow, deep breaths, you're focused in and getting yourself in kind of a flow state, which is a wonderful place to be right before you sleep. And that can have profound effects, not only on your quality of sleep, but then your quality of the entire next day. And of course, if you raise the quality of your sleep and the quality of your state in general, it's going to improve the whole quality of your life. So even something as simple as playing the flute for 10 or 15 minutes before you go to sleep at night can have a cumulative effect that can be incredible. Just a massive amount of benefit from that. So that's one thing that you can do to help yourself on a physical level and on a cognitive level. And then we know that music making, playing an instrument involves not only the body, in this case the breath and the fingers. You can improve your finger dexterity, but it also is cognitive, it's intellectual. Music is connecting points in time and creating textures, creating shapes and forms and melodies. And that is a cognitive process. So playing an instrument, it's not just artistic, but it's also analytical, it's also intellectual. So it'll keep you sharp, keep you focused, give you new avenues of expression, create new pathways in your neural network, in your mind and your brain, to keep you focused and alert. I find that playing the flute can be recreational, it can be professional, but it can also be therapeutic. If you use your music, your flute play, in a way to modulate or change your physical state, like I mentioned earlier, or your mood. Maybe you feel agitated, you get home from work and you just want to kind of shake off all that stuff from work and running errands and being in traffic, and you want to just come into a different state. You want to move yourself from an agitated state to a relaxed state and a clear state. You can use the flute as a therapeutic tool to accomplish that goal. And playing the flute will focus you in the moment. You know, anytime we engage in active music making, we're engaging in a now experience, in a present experience. So in that way, you're doing something that would be similar to meditation or a mindfulness practice, because you're focusing on something that is concrete. It's in the moment, like your breath. A lot of meditation practices will ask us to focus on our breath. And so I think, if you're going to focus on your breath, why not use your breath to create something aesthetically beautiful? So in that way, you're not only focusing on your breath, but you're creating something of aesthetic beauty as well. And we know that connecting to beauty is not only a very human thing to do, but it's important for our humanity, for our well-being, and our sense of well-being in general. So you can use the flute that way, and those are all personal uses of the flute. And finally, of course, another wonderful benefit of music play, music making, is that you can do it with other people. And you can make music with your family, with your partner, your friends, and new friends that you've never met before. You can go to any kind of community music making event or experience and make new friends through the musical experience. So these are just a few of the benefits. We'll be talking about these and practicing these at Flute Harvest. And if you'd like to know more about that, you go to fluteharvest.com. This flute is made by High Spirits Flutes. This is a Sparrowhawk in A, made of Spanish cedar. And if you want to find out more about this flute in particular and similar flutes, go to highspiritsflutes.com. I'm Kalani, and thanks for watching. Enjoy playing your Native American flute.